driving home.
Right, off we go.
Off we jolly well go. We got to hope and pray now the very expensive camera that's sitting on a non-slip mat and my hat, because the hat sat on the mat.
It rhymes.
It does. Doesn't Korea left or right when he goes around a really quick roundabout?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a symbol for a roundabout.
It's substitution, I think.
It's just, and then maths.
No, football, we're on about calls.
Oh! Maths football. That's insane!
I know. They got to teach him footballers how to count, didn't they?
Oh, as long as they get several million, I'm sure they don't really give a damn about the ones and the twos. How much have you got? Lots.
Lots and lots of money.
I got a girlfriend who's thick, but she's a filthy tart. How's that? That's going to be really bouncy. Not the filthy tart, the camera.
The camera. We may have to change position. Ooh.
Said the footballer's wife. Hello, and welcome to Road Distraction.
Episode 50!
50th anniversary.
It's a celebration of the 50th episode of Road to Distraction. We've gone classic style for this episode. Just the two of us. We're having a great time. There's been cake, coffee and everything. Well, not so much cake.
Hello.
Hello!
Okay, that was sorry.
Yeah.
There, it's better.
Rub your nose. Welcome to
It's,
episode 50 of Road to Distraction.
That's like them and a lot more.
The big 5-0 this episode. Who'd have thought that we'd have lasted this long?
Who'd have thunk?
And if you put all these episodes together, it's over 2 days of us prattling on about stuff.
About rubbish and pop.
And for all 5 viewers, thank you very much. It's all
We love it. Thanks, guys. I'm excited. My hat's moving further off my head as I'm talking, and it is getting further my eyes. Oh, that's a band.
It is, yeah. Yeah, we'll take it off then.
I will. I'll do that.
Party pooper.
I'll do that.
I'm going to keep mine on because I'm a trooper.
It's annoying me. I'll yeah, I'm not going to put it there. It looks dodgy. Who's going first?
Well, you may start because we're approaching
a roundabout. And of course, it was my birthday on Tuesday, on November the 4th. And I'm 4 years older than this episode. I'm not like a year and a half, or a couple of years. I'm actually 54. I'll start off with a nice little news story about an artist. And I'm being generous when I say artist. Called David Huggins, who was said in a documentary that he lost his virginity, to an alien woman. Yeah, I know. You're trying to think where this goes now. Okay, he said that his abduction started at the age of 8.
Yeah.
And continued all the way through his life. When he reached the age of 17, he was seduced by an alien woman, and Lee will find a picture of the alien woman, who, as far as I can tell, has a cracking set of bangers on her. And then, of course, the face looks like a Grey's alien with a wig. And at 17, she had sex with him, and he fathered a child. The alien was called. I shall find a name.
Gilbert.
No, it isn't Gilbert. Could have been Gilbert. I'm sure it's something like Crescent.
Oh.
Isn't that a lovely name? So, sex experience, yes, with an alien woman who's called Crescent. She appears human except for huge black eyes. Huggins now paints all his experiences, some of which are erotic in nature. By this, means tits.
Is it like Rule 34 stuff, is it?
Yeah. Basically, he also said he found the alien child, and the fact that he owns thousands of videos of alien and horror-based nature, it doesn't, according to him, Huggins, have influenced him at all. Isn't that amazing? That didn't influence him at all. Not at all. But he's obviously been banging an alien woman since 17. Could have been worse. Could have been doing it from the age of 8. Those aliens, they got no idea of age at all.
No, they've got no age of consent.
No, it's those eyes. They're big and black. They can't see when you see One Direction. And that's another band.
Well, they're more than welcome to abduct One Direction.
Oh, just please. Abduct One Direction. Any direction. Hopefully orbiting the moon without spacesuits. That's just, that's my first story. David Huggins. It seems legit.
Wow. Yeah, indeed. Okay. Thousands of eBay transactions happen on a daily basis, but one man got more than he bargained for when he ordered an item from a seller in Japan. The eager-to-please seller clearly takes customer satisfaction very seriously, because he included with the item a Pokemon card and a request for friendship. Hi at Facebook, please contact me, read the note, and let's be friends. There's a picture on screen of said note. Now, customs, etiquette and traditions are part and parcel of Japanese life and culture. And after details of the story spread online, some people speculate that the seller was observing the cultural practice of omiyage. I may not be pronouncing that right because I'm not Japanese.
It's a yogurt.
And omiyage is a gift or souvenir that Japanese people pass on to friends, relatives or workers after a trip, echoing our own tradition of buying holiday gifts. So there we are. What a nice suggestion.
Oh, no, nice. Was the card worth anything?
I don't know. It didn't say the value of the card.
I bet the card was probably, he had about 10,000 of them he'd found in a box somewhere.
Yeah.
I bet he had.
Found it outside on the street.
He did. Somebody had sneezed on it and threw it away. I bet that's what happened.
So there we are. It's nice. Nice little story.
It is good.
Yeah.
It is. I got a really short story now. That's what we need to do, lah. It's okay, so like, one in every 10 men have that problem. Sorry. There's a millionaire from South Korea. A millionaire from South Korea. He lives currently in Bahrain. And he gets up every morning at 5, right, and collects rubbish and sort recycles it. And he's been doing this for 11 years.
Oh.
No, it's really nice, but if you're a millionaire, you might as well just pay the homeless people to do it. Because they're doing nothing but sleeping in boxes under bridges anyway.
Yeah.
Give them some pocket money.
It's all about doing a good deed and all that, but yeah, I can see your point.
Yeah, don't be such a tight bastard. Give them money. They can do the work. You can sit in the house then and take drugs. No, I didn't mean that. You might. That's. I'm not saying you do. But with your money, you can afford it. Like meth and crack meth.
Crack meth? What's
crack
that?
meth. It's like meth and crack in the same thing. That's the thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
But yeah, I've been doing it for 11 years. It's a millionaire, and every morning he gets up at 5. If I was a millionaire, the only time I'd get up at 5, it'd be 5 in the afternoon.
Exactly.
That's only because if I had to. And I'd pay somebody to move my feet. Instead of having to walk or carry me to the desk.
Well, you actually have 2 people on your feet. So one controls the left, but one controls the right.
I would have one, and they would be naked women.
Carry me, wench.
Was that sexist? That's what I was going for.
Just a tad.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Lee.
Okay. A McDonald's customer got a shock of her life when she discovered a spider inside her burger.
Greedy bastard, tell her to put the food down.
Juliana Ulanova, 22, had gone to a fast food restaurant at the Europark shopping centre in Arkhangelsk, northwestern Russia.
You always choose easy ones to pronounce, don't you?
I know, yeah. Where she ordered a big and tasty burger with fries. I don't know what a big and tasty burger is, I've never had one of those.
Yeah, extra spider, was it?
Oh, yeah. But when she got home with her friend, Daria Tretiakova, and opened it, they got the shock of their lives. Juliana said, "I was going to take a bite," when Daria screamed and pointed at my burger.
Did you just do a Super Mario type of voice? A type of voice? I was going to take a bite. Hey.
There, sitting on a piece of cheese, was partially hidden by some lettuce, was a horrible black spider. I got sort of Swedish,
suddenly you went from sort of Italian through sort of like almost Russian to Dutch.
Yeah. And although it was much smaller than my fingernail, it wasn't much smaller, and it was pitch black, and it like a fat, hairy olive. I couldn't believe it.
I've never seen a fat hairy olive either.
There's a picture, except in Popeye, when the wing got to her.
Yeah. Oh.
After 17 kids with that sailor.
Which one? She jumped back from Popeye to Pluto like the biggest fucking boomerang hole in the world. Olive oil's a slut.
In August this year, 4 McDonald's restaurants were shut down in the Russian capital Moscow for sanitary violations.
Uh-oh.
Which some people believe is just an attack on the West due to recent political events. But there we are, that's not something ideal, you know, you get your nice burger and you find there's a spider on your cheese.
Don't tell everyone, they'll all want one.
Yeah, Happy Meal, free spider.
Free rat tail. Now, unfortunately, my next door is also relatively short. But I saw a video the other day on YouTube that she was posted on Facebook from YouTube. And it's called Actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Okay.
I was a bit strange, and I'm not sure if I was smoking too much crack. Or even meth crack. But I would recommend go and watch it. That's because I didn't hallucinate it. But yeah, it was really weird. And I've seen it, there's a video, and I've seen an animated version and the actual guy singing it as well. It's very, very strange. And I think to myself, okay, that's the thing.
Go for it.
Go for it, yeah. Shia LaBeouf, Actual Cannibal. I want the 3D thing, look. I'm crabbing that. But yeah, that's an actual video.
Okay.
Go look it up. You'll put a link for it and the box of the thing.
I will. I'll try and find
and
the link.
stuff.
Okay, we're going on to a story where basically an idiot, and he is an idiot because he's one of these flash kids who can afford a flash Lamborghini, what is it? Aventador. So about 300 grand's worth of car. Okay, he went on to London. Where he started to show off this car, as you do, by revving the engine. But soon, horror, basically, as spectators told him the car was on fire.
Oops.
The exhaust spat out flames as he revved the engine and set light to the back of this Lamborghini Aventador. After trying and failing to put out the fire with a rag, he drove off, narrowly avoiding crashing with a London taxi, and the flames grew bigger in size.
Well, he would.
And then I think he managed to get the fire brigade out to put out his car fire. So basically, by acting like a complete and utter knob, you almost destroyed your luxury car.
Mine? Oh, I'm not having that. I want one that's not burnt. I'm not having that. Selling me a burnt car?
Yeah. And apparently it's a common thing with some of these sports cars. There was a BMW a few months ago where somebody was revving the engine that much, it just caused the engine to explode.
Oh no.
Oh, did
my heart bleeds pure piss for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Join the chavs in their crappy Corsas.
Yeah. I can't afford a Corsa.
You don't know about £1, you think now?
Probably. Now, I read a story.
Oh, that's good.
I did. It was good. It was hard. It was big words like if and man and
level 2
bit
reading.
and the.
The cat.
Oh, fire out! Oh,
Mr. Gear. The cat sat on the mat.
Unfortunately, the camera didn't. Anyway, of all things now, in Iran,
Yeah.
if you own a dog, or if you're found petting a dog or walking a dog, you will be given 74 lashes of a whip.
Why is that?
Because they have now deemed in a new law, because obviously all their laws are so good, that they are dirty animals, and it is now against the law to own them. It's that seems absolutely wonderful, doesn't it? This is coming from a religion that's been publicised recently by kidnapping soldiers and innocent people and beheading them with a fucking carving knife. But yo, it's okay, yeah, dogs are dirty and we can't pet them. Oh no! If you do, we'll whip you. He'd tell you guys, how about you take all those little Bibles, your Quran, burn them, and she will, come into the 21st century with everyone else. It make me wonder, religion is the biggest fucking mistake ever in the world.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yep.
It's a great idea, but it makes a terrible faith. It's fucking awful. What's the fucking dog ever done? Man's best friend, descended from wolves. We've trained them, we've tamed them.
Domesticate them, yeah.
Yeah. And then he goes, oh no, you can own them, but you can't walk them or pet them, because if you do, we'll fucking beat you with a whip. What's wrong with people? Isn't that mental?
Yeah, that's sad, isn't it?
Twats.
Extremists everywhere.
Twats.
Any religion.
But especially them. Sorry.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Right.
Lee.
A student became an internet sensation after he posted a note on his maths teacher's door after a particularly difficult maths exam. The note reads as follows. I hate maths tests because all through the chapter it's like really easy, and then when you think you've got it, and then the test is like, so you can tell grammar is obviously his strong point.
Yeah.
If I throw a triangle out of the car and the car is going 20 kilometers per hour and wind resistance is a thing that exists, how many cupcakes can petrol buy with one human soul?
Yeah, I've had exams like that. I really have. You look at it, you got all these numbers or something to go, if X equals V and Y equals S, what's Q? On a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And you think, it's bad enough with fucking numbers. What the shit do you want to put letters in it for?
And he
What's going on?
Yeah, and he put this picture on his professor's door. So
I don't blame me. Put that up.
Yeah.
Put it on there. Show that it's there.
some people attempted to answer this question by saying, someone do the math, but I'm pretty sure it's like a dozen cupcakes. And then somebody replied, it's a trick question. A soul is worth less than a cupcake.
That is true. Because they don't exist. Or do they?
No.
Oh. I'm going for the 3D thing there, like I said.
Almost as annoying as in vuvuzelas.
Right. Anyway, this week.
Well, I've been mostly eating.
Kelly Brook. No. Anyway, Keira Knightley this week, she has posed, and as it's been published, she posed topless to protest against Photoshop. Because the amount of times over the last few years that they've actually photoshopped Keira Knightley to make her more busty than she appears in film posters is nobody's business. The famous one was in the King Arthur poster, which she absolutely hated and said so in the press. She absolutely hated that. So she's done that, and as far as I'm concerned, she was right to do so. But I think more women should do this and pose topless. People like Jennifer Lawrence and Kelly Brook, they should be topless or nude on... No, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was lots of them recently. Yeah, and so like there was Amber Heard, and lots of other women, and it was. I know it should have been wrong to look at the Jennifer Lawrence pictures because they were stolen, but my God, dear, you are just as beautiful with clothes as without. So, yeah, I know take the piss, but yeah, she done that this week to protest photoshopping on posters and photographs, and it's right. You never see anything true in a real poster anymore. It's wrong.
No, it's like that weird Captain America one with Scarlett Johansson. Don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, she's like, look, she's walking on a catwalk. Yeah. Everyone else looks like they're ready to go into action. She looks like she's just about to go. And Black Widow is currently wearing Christian Louboutin shoes, and you're thinking, But anyway, that's what happened this week with her. I thought that was rather nice for her to do that, even though it wasn't really worth seeing her topless because she hasn't really got much of a figure. She's a bit straight up and down. That's not my taste. Even though she seems like quite a nice girl. Indeed. Lee?
Indeed. Well, I'll just pull up a second.
Pull up. Do it.
Okay. My last story is this one. In Yachiro in Japan, somebody has set up a bar for hamsters. And there's several pictures on screen now. This person makes tiny versions of bars, grave shops, I don't know if that's a thing,
it is now,
and sushi restaurants. Put hamsters in them and photograph them. You can see a hamster.
I don't have an answer.
You can see a hamster with a bowl of food, and there's a hamster with some drinks in front of it, as if he's serving some people. And yeah, some
That's a
lovely
bit
kids'
weird.
image, yeah.
I have got two little stories left. One of them is a boat on Lake Michigan, sank in the last week, and it was to do with Halloween.
Right.
So it was obviously last Friday when it happened. But it was full of props. And now occasionally, every couple of days, dummy zombies are floating to the surface, and the boats are going on and rescuing them. So you're there, all of a sudden, boom, up pops a dummy dead zombie thing on the surface of the water. And this has been happening slowly over the last week. It's very, very, very strange.
Where is this?
Lake Michigan.
Damn it. I would have been out there just grabbing up.
And of course there is the other one that I've got, that Taylor Swift has explained why she took her music down off Spotify in the last week.
Yeah, big story.
I didn't actually read any further than that bit on the headline because I got bored, and I'm thinking it's probably because she's shit. Yeah? Yeah.
So you and Taylor are never, ever, ever getting back together?
No, we're not. It's probably she wrote an entire album about me. It was called That Grumpy Old Welsh Bastard, He's Never Banging Me Again. I might have dreamt that one.
You may have dreamt that, yeah.
I'm not sure if that's real.
No. I don't think so either.
This has got to be probably one of the shortest ones we've done in a long time now.
It is, yeah.
20 minutes and 43 seconds. 44 seconds. 45. 47. 48. I'm going to do that again.
No. So, thank you very much for joining us on this episode.
On episode 50.
50 of Road to Distraction, and if you've been watching from the beginning, thank you very much. It makes it all worthwhile. Even just one person views it, it just makes it all worthwhile. So anyway, we will see you in a month's time. Bye. Go look at pictures of hamsters. Now.
Hamsters, and Keira Knightley topless.
Yeah.
Not Jennifer Lawrence, because they were stolen.
Bye.